Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. There's a goddamn cougar walking across the... Look at the size of this guy. Oh my God, he's huge. Oh wow, I have never seen a cougar.
Really?
One time on that job up there, that Tom Foley job.
Where's he at?
Right by this big tree. I don't want to get out, but I want to get out.
Did he tree up?
No.
Where did he go?
Oh my God, that thing's huge. Where did he go?
He took off back to the
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
I didn't want to sit there and stay on the road because I was...
He must have. Hang on. I want to see if there's a lot of tracks. See if he could be laying right up in that. No, he took off, or she took off through the brush. Oh wow, that was huge. Now this is the cab extension. It's gonna go on the back here. I'll get some shots of before and after. Anyways, it's gonna go right here on the back. Add another 16 inches to it, and then the step there will go back like this, so you can still walk around. But anyways, our ended up wasn't the guy line drum. It was the valve bank right here, the valve bank where all the levers go to. You know, you push it down to release, pull it up, put them on, and then as soon as you let go, it's supposed to stop, and that's what locks the motor, or the winch, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, the valve body inside, there's springs in there. Well, one of the springs broke and was not allowing it to close all the way, so as soon as we would pick them up and then get ready to start to put a pull on it, they would just start, because it's just a pull master winch, so it would just start, as soon as it got pressure on it, it would just start pulling or releasing off. So that's why it kept setting up on us. This is the valve body for the guy line winches, and it's this one right here. The spring inside there, it's either the spring or an O-ring is broke, so I'm gonna run that in and have it just happen. We're gonna just rebuild it. This thing was made in 1968, and we don't know if it's ever been worked on or not, so I might as well take the whole thing in and get it looked at. Alright, so we're just test fitting the cab extension. All right, that's gonna make quite a bit of room, extra room there. I gotta figure out how to shut this damn thing off. Beeping like crazy. So, just they're getting ready to cut the back of the cab there. Better be a pretty good time to get some footage for you guys. When I told you this was the Eagle 4, just like the one we had there at Rose, I was wrong. This is the Eagle 6, the Super 6. And what I mean by the Super 6 is not only will it spit the drop line out, power it out, but just like the Bowman's, even though it doesn't have its own drum, you can power it up. And the reason you want to do it, it won't pick like logs and stuff like that if it's not enough. It can, but it's not, that's not what it's designed for. Anyways, it will power up, because when you get out there a long ways or with a bunch of lift, when you open the 2 mode, which is the skid line clamp, when you open that to pick something up, if it's just a power saw or something like that, and there's more weight in front of the carriage than there is drop line out, it just goes flying up. And there's been a lot of guys that have smashed chainsaws because it goes flying up and either hits the bottom of the carriage, or when you clamp it, it's such a violent clamp, it throws it off the hook. And so that's a really cool design. And it's just the radio doesn't. They don't have to do anything to the motor or nothing. It's just inside the radio, you know, the talkie tutor. So when you got a power saw or your lunch pails or something like that, and you got a lot of lift, you put it on there and you can power it up and then safely send your stuff in. So that's a really cool feature. And just the same as the other Eagles, it's got the 3 and 3 and all that. So a little more. That's the Hitachi with the Wartaw. I think that's a 624. We'll have to look and see. I don't know enough about the dangle heads to just be popping off numbers and stuff, but I think that's the 624 that Zach Sheets is running it. She's pretty wore out, I can tell you that. the whole machine. I haven't been up in the cab of it, but I think the whole machine is pretty wore out. And as for this little yarder, like I say, it was built in 1968. He's put quite a bit of money into it in the last couple of years. It's a good little yarder. It'll pull. It's not super high speed, but it will pull, and that's what it was designed for back in the older days. Instead of rigging the big yarders up to pick up little corners like this, that's what these were made for. Like I say, they're not fast, but they'll pull big wood. So the Skyline's right across here. They got just this little bit left, probably maybe a week of yarding here. That back hillside really doesn't have sufficient stumps in it, so they're going to rig a lift tree. If we get enough sunshine today, I'm going to paddle this loader around and come up the bottom and shovel log as much as I can up onto the lines, because it may not be that far actually to take it to that corner. We'll have to see, but it also depends on how much rain we get. So if I get to do that, I'll definitely get some footage, because that'll be some pretty good shovel logging, pretty steep. And then we move over here, and we're going to slack line downhill that. Now that's going to be some really good footage, really good. And like I said before, the mount that my brother-in-law Brian made for me will fit on this carriage too. So hopefully we can get some downhill on the Skycar, get some for you guys. 10-4, come on. This is the inside look of the Hitachi with the Warthog on it. Got the rear entry cab, which makes it, I mean, that's pretty big. Hell, the operator and two, you could smush 3 guys in here if you wanted to. Pretty standard. You guys showed you lots of cabs, so just being a different, I haven't been around these Hitachis much, but a computer for the Warthog. I do like these great big windows being tinted. It sure helps in the summertime. But you can obviously tell this old girl's got some hours on it. Let's see if we can flip the key on. See what the hour meter says. Oh, I can't find the key, so maybe we won't. Oh, it's right there in front of me, goofball. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah. 7,889 hours. It's probably got quite a few more than that, to be honest. That thing probably broke about 6,000 hours ago, because it still makes logs, so I guess that's the main thing. We'll get back with you guys. So they're just cutting the back of that cab off. I wanted to show you all. I'm sure I'm going to get questioned about it, but this being the Skyline drum, you look at the size of that, that's only 5/8 line. But it's a block purchase. It goes up through the shev and then out to the Skyline block and then comes back. So when you do that, you can have a lot smaller size line, because doubling it over makes it twice. So this 5/8 line, when we double it over, see, because it goes through a block up there and then comes down and goes through another block that has the inch nub, or 1.125. Anyways, by doing that, by doubling the 5/8 line, it makes the braking strength of it equal to the 1.125 Skyline that's on it. So there is pluses and minuses to the block purchase. Like I say, smaller line, it's easier to pull, but you got to pull it twice, because it goes up through the block, through another block, and then is tied off to the yarder. So if you think you only need 10 feet, you got to pull 20 feet of slack, because it's got you double over. You see, you get what I'm getting at here? So, and then when you pick them up, since you are doubling the strength, or the braking strength, you're also doubling the power. So you got to be careful picking them up too. Nice. One more, Mike.
working, buddy.
How about that pounder right here in the corner? That should be everything, Willard. Nope. I don't know what the hell's holding it up. There it goes. Just the paint. Alright, you know how many years of dirt, rust, and crap is in there? Holy crap. We'll get all that stuff out of there now. Gonna straighten that one back up. Okay. We're gonna fit or try to fit the cab. We got the back end of it cut out. We marked it all before we cut it, so there shouldn't be any reason why it doesn't fit, but you got to use the loader to lift it up there to weld it on anyway, so. You wouldn't think that, 16 inches isn't all that much, but when you add it to the back of that cab, it's going to make a big difference. I'm not a very big person at all, and I barely fit in that thing. You get a guy, and I'll try to get a picture of Stacy, but Stacy's a big guy. And he climbs up in the cab of that thing. Boy, he fills every bit of that seat up. Okay, up a little more. Swing easy. Now, see, I'm going to go up a little bit high because I got to come down with my main boom and up with my stick to try to get it so that it comes in even. See how the bottom's. Now, if he would have let me pick it up some more. Okay, that's what I thought. So we need to go up. In order to do that, I gotta go up and in, down at the same time. Up on my stick boom and down on my main. See how I did that? I had to go up but down so that it was sitting in there like that, and I wanted to bring it level. So in order to do that, I got to go down with the big boom and up with the little boom. Oh. See, now I should go up a little bit. If he wants up, I'll go up on the stick boom rather than the main boom, because then it's yeah, see, he wants me to lift it into him. Oh, wrong way. And this shovel is completely backwards to anything or what I've been running for a year. Difference is on that 290 I was running, the main boom was up and down and the stick boom was side to side. Well, on this one, the main boom is up and down and the stick boom is up and down. my heel rack is over here now, and the swing is still the way it should be. I mean, you guys probably, anyways, on that 290, the main boom was up and down on this one, and the stick boom was side to side. Well, on this loader, up and down on this one's the main, and up and down on this one is the stick. My heel rack now is side to side on this one, and the swing is as it was. So the only difference really is the stick boom and the heel rack are switched. But when you do the same thing, you know, 300, 400, 500 times a day for a year, that gets in your mind. So first little bit I'm running this thing, I will be slow and conscious of that, and then once it becomes just a, you know, a motion, then it won't be that big of a deal. We'll get some more footage here in a bit.